I wasn't born a trader. I didn't grow up around money or business or people who talked about the markets. I was just a regular guy chasing something I couldn't explain. Freedom. And I thought trading would be the answer. But what I didn't realize back then was that trading wasn't about charts. It was about me. My life before trading was very predictable. It was predictable to the point where it was extremely mundane. I also had bouncing gigs, working as nightclub bouncers. And I would, after my 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. shift, I would go to a nightclub that I was working at and start from 9 to 3. And sometimes I did this on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, in addition to, just doing my 9 to 5 stuff. But at this point in time, I've always wanted to do something that I was passionate about, that I was happy about, that I felt proud, and, that brought me a lot of fulfillment. Passion was an important aspect of my being. Before trading, I was a student. I went through the education system like most people out there. And it was good, but I didn't really see myself doing what I was in school for, which was, to be a police officer. It's a great career, but it just wasn't for me. And I have quite a vivid imagination, and I would visualize myself in class, seeing if I could see myself in this career. And I swear I could never do that.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through.
I remember it vividly. I've been grinding. There was a period in time in my trading journey, about a year and a half in, 2 years. And this happened quite a few times. I've been grinding for 3 months. I put in capital together, working my job, and back testing and figuring out the right strategy to come into the market. And I remember I came in and I lost it all in less than 1 week. I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel angry. I just felt empty, because I knew that if I continued focusing on outcome over mastery, I wouldn't succeed. And that was one of the biggest turning points for me, until I started to sacrifice the desire to make money in the market and focus on mastery, developing myself, developing my skills as a trader. That's when things started to really change. The turning point happened when I slowed down and I took an honest look at myself and took accountability for where I currently was, and realized I needed to build a routine. I needed to build a consistent approach in the market that I could come in and trade every single day, doing the same thing over and over again. Waking up on time. Trading is a reflection of you. When you come into the market and you are feeling anxious, you are feeling a lot of anxiety, you're feeling fear, trading is going to reflect that to you. Part of my journey and part of my turning point was working not just on the technical skills, but the psychological skills as well. I even hired a psychologist, trading psychologist, to help me with my trading performance and teach me how to regulate myself from an emotional standpoint. And that made a huge difference for me. But the biggest thing was understanding that the path to success in trading was not chasing quick profits, trying to get rich quick, like some of the other people online will make you believe. It is possible to make a lot of money, but trying to do that before you have the right understanding and the right skill is suicidal to your trading accounts. Trading is a teacher. You know, trading taught me patience. Helped me face my weaknesses and oftentimes face my fears. It taught me that you got to focus on your execution. You create a plan and focus on it. And that's what matters. In a game of uncertainty, probability is your best friend because you can't control a lot of variables and all you can control is yourself. It taught me how to manage myself, how to regulate my emotions, how to not let the wildness of the market, get the best of you. Sometimes it might, but you need to know how to recenter yourself and get back to it. Those were just some of the lessons that it taught me. It taught me that losses are part of the game. You're going to take them. Don't avoid them. Don't be afraid of them. Learn from them. That's what you need. I learned that my wins give me confidence, but I can also just be calm and be mindful and continue to focus on my game plan. Right? So the wins represent growth, but also, you can't get overly excited or carried away either. Trading didn't just change how I make money. It changed who I am. It taught me that success isn't built on hype or luck. It's built on patience, discipline, and relentless self-awareness. If you're just starting out, remember this. The market doesn't care about your goals, but it will teach you more about yourself than anything else, if you let it. And that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, especially if this video hit home for you. If you want to take your trading to the next level, be sure to check out the links below. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Hope you're out there living free. God bless.